In this video, I'm going to show you why consultations are
I like
important.
to
Let's listen to our
make it,
client and see
use
exactly what he wants.
some product and make a little bit bend, on the side,
Right.
cover the spot. So I don't want to very close, short
Okay.
over here, but here pretty,
Nice and tight.
very very short.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
So I'm going to slow this down so you can understand why we want to make sure that we are listening to our clients and we hear them properly. As you saw, he brought in a picture that he would prefer his hair to look like. As we can see, his head shape is totally different than the guy's picture that he showed us. Not only is his head shape different, but his hair texture and the hairline is totally different. So this is a clear example of why we want to make sure that we are getting a full understanding of what our client wants to see. I'm going to repeat back what I heard him say. What I heard him say was he wanted it close on the sides and back. That could mean anything, right? I also heard him say that he wanted to keep his hairline intact or keep a lower fade just to kind of cover up some of his hairline. I'm going to begin in a safe zone where I know he's going to be satisfied. So I start off with my 2 guard just to create that initial length at the bottom. We're going to work up above the occipital. As you can see by the little dip in the back of his head, he doesn't have much of an occipital bone. So the pictures show that this guy had a pretty high fade. So with that 2 guard, I'm going to go a little above the occipital bone. I am going to now pop on this 4 guard. The 4 guard is going to act as my second guideline for the transition to the comb over shear or shear over comb technique. All right, so the reason why I like to pop on that 4 is because 4 is going to leave about a ½ an inch of hair. It's easier to pick up that hair if you're a beginner if it's longer, whereas if you go and create a line with the number 2, it's a little hard to get that line out between that clipper technique and that shear technique. So I just pointed out to you, I'm going to be going between my 2 and my 3. My 2 is probably going to be used first, and then we're going to go in and create the softness and getting that line out with the number 3. All right. Listen, your consultation lasts the whole entire haircut. Just not at the beginning of the haircut. It's through the whole entire haircut. So as you can see, I'm giving him a quick look of what I'm doing so he can redirect me if necessary. I'm never too proud to please my client. I'm never too proud to try to understand more of what he wants to look like. It's not my job to convince him, especially if he doesn't want my professional opinion of what's best for him. If this is what this man wants, I must give it to him. So my friend here wanted to go a lot closer. He wanted to go down to skin at the bottom. So we did the lever open, and I went ahead and took it a little bit lower around the bottom, around the nape. Like I said, I'm here to please him, so we took it lower. And this, I guess this is just basically showing that it's better to be safe than sorry. So I just popped on my 1, and now I'm going to work that line out at the very bottom of this haircut to ensure we got a smooth transition for the scissor cut on top. So this is my haircut. This is the fade, of course. I wanted to show y'all that before because in the later part of the video you're going to see that he asked me to take it a lot shorter. He didn't really want the haircut that he showed me on the picture. He just wanted the, I guess, the for lack of a better term, the imitation part of that haircut. I don't know, but it was just funny to me how he was like shorter, 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 and so I was like, okay, cool, you know. But I just wanted to show y'all that because when you see the back of the finished part, I'm just like, man, that's jacked up. But that's how he wanted it. So, boy, I tell you, gotta do what you gotta do, right? So we here, scissor cutting the top. Go ahead and get that top nice and short for him. And as you can see in the corners, we're leaving hair there. We're over directing it towards the back, just to ensure that when he wants to push that hair forward, that he doesn't have like a big gap on the corners. Of course, there's not much we can do to ensure that he, you know, has hair there. He is just his hairline, but he just didn't want to take it up like a high and tight, to be tight on the sides and have like that little mohawk look in the center. So I'm gonna dry it real quick. So he can see, and now you about to hear him go back and critique me and tell me he wanted shorter. Listen.
One thing only that here, if we can little bit, you know. Here is everything good. Only here when from the back, a little bit more. Let me see. Because when
you gonna put product?
it's here.
Oh, yeah.
And when I wake up, always is, you know, I'm trying to wake up.
So by the look of my face,
I
I'm just like, this is not good for your head shape, sir. So I'm just doing what he asking me to do, which is taking the crown a lot shorter, just so he can just have that front part. You know, I was confused myself. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. But I just did what he asked me to do. And then, of course, after I took the crown a lot shorter, I had to go in and blend and everything. But he was a good sport. He's a good dude. He's a hard worker, so he knew exactly what he wanted. So I'm going to put a little bit of texture powder in there to finish off the cut and to finish off the style, give him a good look. And let's see what he says.
Your new haircut, I'm sure it looks wonderful.
You look good, you know. I can tell you, look good. I'm young and sexy and gay, you know.
Alright, well, hey, you be safe out there, Paul. If you need anything, you just give us a call.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank
I
you.
hope you enjoyed. Peace.